Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler here over at Jennette's Pier with 1 to 2 foot waves rolling in, and behind me there is a thunderstorm also rolling in from the west, picking up some strong winds and rather interesting cloud formation. But I did want to show you the wave action right now here at Jennette's Pier. It's a very beautiful day with a storm coming in from the west, providing that gray overhead cloud top with a view of blue sky toward the east and some cumulus clouds off in the distance. And I'm going to pan here to the south, give you guys a look at down the beach, and then toward the west to take a look at this thunderstorm that is rolling in with a very interesting V-shaped cloud formation just to my southwest here. This looks almost like a classic kind of funnel-shaped cloud. It's not presently encountering the ground, but it does have a bit of a stovepipe type formation to it. And I'm going to stay out here and film this for a little while as the storm rolls in. It's interesting formation. We're looking west and south out over Nag's Head and toward the Sound, and it is about 2 o'clock on January the 4th, Wednesday, January the 4th here, with the thunderstorm rolling in and a very low-hanging wedge-shaped type cloud formation to my southwest. And I'm going to give you guys some more imagery. Oop, sounds like a little thunder. Just beautiful here as the storm's rolling in here in Jennette's Pier. So dramatic. The conditions of the beach are always so dramatic. And you can see a number of beachgoers enjoying the weather here, although the distant thunder is probably telling us to get off the beaches rather soon here. We had very clear, well, I wouldn't say very clear, we had partly cloudy and beautiful conditions earlier today. Sunny, warm, with temperatures reaching the lower 70s in some locations, or around 70 degrees in some locations. I've got a couple little raindrops coming down here right now as this thunderstorm starts to roll on in. Hopefully you guys can hear me try and baffle the microphone here. Just beautiful. Absolutely stunning weather conditions here at Jennette's Pier. So we've got some pretty intense weather off to our south and west, and that's going to be streaming in for the rest of the afternoon. Although conditions here are nowhere near as intense as they're presently experiencing them in California, or as they are predicted to be for Ireland and the United Kingdom. But the Outer Banks weather is nothing if not dramatic, as you can see here with this storm starting to roll in. We're getting more raindrops. Nothing really heavy right now, just a kind of a sprinkle. With a very interesting low-hanging cloud here to our south and west. I'm going to try and upload this rapidly for you guys. This thing looks a little bit like it might be breaking up. We'll see. Got a fisherman driving just beneath me here. Yeah, it looks like it might be starting to break up this wedge-shaped cloud formation. It did look a bit more dramatic. Now appears to be starting to fall apart. And you can see that there's a bit of a kind of a gust front type feature coming through here, and then more clouds stacking up behind. So we definitely have some heavy, moderate to heavy rain coming in here in the Outer Banks, and then more behind it. So it's just looks like a storm on top of storm coming in here from the southwest here on Wednesday, January the 4th. Yeah, that cloud does appear to be breaking up. That wedge-shaped cloud doesn't look as serious as it did a few minutes ago. So I'm gonna turn our attention back here to the ocean, give you guys an enjoyable view of the ocean. Just allow the beauty to soak into your soul as the 1 to 2 foot waves roll on in here at Jennette's Pier. The sound of the ocean and the rain starting here. It's very comforting. It's a beautiful afternoon here at Jennette's Pier on January the 4th. Temperatures are still in the 60s as storms roll into our west. Now the wedge-shaped cloud is just a little stub hanging down from the cloud feature, not as threatening as it looked before, which is a good thing. Thunderstorms here on the Outer Banks can be very intense. The interaction with both the land and the sound and various other instabilities can create some extraordinary thunderstorms in this area. And I've been treated to watching numerous thunderstorms roll in across the sound throughout my life, both as a child and as an adult, and living here, I'm sure that is going to be the same. So we're going to finish up here with a shot looking southeast over the Atlantic Ocean from Jennette's Pier. Got a few birds flying overhead, some notable pier pigeons, one sitting up on the eave to my left here, and then further out in the ocean there's a couple of pelicans just sitting on the surface of the water. Well, actually there's a buoy and then there's a pelican. I don't know if you can see the pelican. I'll go ahead and zoom in, see if we can capture this pelican for you guys. Here he is. He's just about center of frame, just kind of a little dark head bobbing out there. That, my friends, is a pelican just offshore here at Jennette's Pier. All right, well, thank you for joining me for another OBX Wave Report. This is Robert Scribbler signing off on January the 4th as the rain sweeps in here at Nag's Head.